everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my Nursery Room Window. Hi everyone, so today I have Brianna with me, and Brianna is the Tobiah sculpt by LLE Eagles, and she was reborn by Emma Bennett. And I am going to be changing her into her Christmas outfit, but before I get started, I want to share with you a real pretty, adorable Christmas card that I received from Chris of Chris's Cuddles. So let me show that to you. And it's so appropriate. It says "Across the Miles." And it's got the little Teddy knocking at the door with a little envelope with a Christmas card inside of there. That is so cute. Thank you so much, Chris. And inside it says, she wrote a little note, and then she said, to Gail and family, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a better New Year. And then the card says, if you lived nearby, we would celebrate in style. Instead, let's raise a Christmas toast with smiles across the miles. That's really cute. And then she says, all my love, Chris, Paul, and family. So thank you so much, Chris. That is such a cute card. I love it. Thank you so much for thinking of me at Christmas time. So I'm going to be putting this up there on my ribbon where the other Christmas cards are, and so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so little Brianna, let me show you what I'm going to be changing this little lady into. She is going to look adorable today. Now, this is, I keep trying to adjust the camera correctly. This little outfit says, my first Christmas. But of course, this is not Brianna's first Christmas with me. I've had her for a couple of years now. But I just thought that she would look adorable in this outfit. And this is the little tutu skirt leggings that comes with it. And it's got the leggings, the fabric has like, looks like silver sparklies all over it. And so it matches up with the silver sparkles in the reindeer on the front, and on the, well, the Christmas tree is actually green sparklies. But I just thought this would be a cute outfit for her to wear, and it's in her size. She's a 0 to 3 months, and so I don't have a lot of Christmas outfits in her size, but this one just happened to fit her for this year. So, but underneath those leggings, since they are red, I'm going to be putting these tights on, because I always like to be careful about putting red and black against vinyl or silicone. And then her shoes are going to be these sweet little candy striped shoes, and the red has like a sparkly thread running through it. It's got little red bows on the toes. And then I wanted to put these little lacy socks on her too, just to dress it up a little bit. And then the rest of her accessories are going to be, since the onesie has the little Christmas tree on it, I thought these little Christmas trees would look really sweet. She's got pierced ears, and then this real pretty red bow. And I'm going to keep her, the braid in her hair, because I really like it like this right now. And I think it'd be really a cute look for Christmas time too. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and get situated here. She is wearing an outfit that is near and dear to my heart. It was gifted to me by Lori of Nana's Nursery and Reborns, and the shoes that she's wearing are little bees as well, little bee shoes, and those are from our very special Auntie Shoe Fairy. And anyway, these particular things, the shoes in the outfit, They came from the Kansas Doll Show. And both Lori and Jan, the shoe fairy, my very special shoe fairy, they were there this year, and they gifted me these things, and I appreciate it so, so much. I would love to go to a doll show sometime. But as I've told you all before, I'm not a very good traveler, so it'd have to be a doll show that I could drive to and not very far. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this little cutie. I have to say, I really love the Tobiah sculpt. I really, really do. And Emma did an awesome job with her reborning and gave her some gorgeous blue eyes, which I love. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so that you can see her. And she has one straight leg and one bent leg. And it's kind of like the Saskia sculpt. My Princess Chrissy has the same look. But as you can see, she's a big girl. I'm going to try to get her all in the camera so that you can see her. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And so I wanted to talk about Frankie today. Frankie has been in trouble with my husband. Let me see if I can get these off. The snap is a little bit tough. Let's see, these are adorable little bee shoes. These are super, super cute. Anyway, Frankie has been a troublemaker for these past couple of weeks, and so I wanted to share that with you because, you know, it's not all, what's that saying about, it's not all roses, it's not all candy and roses, or whatever that saying is that makes you think that everything is, you know, going super, super well all the time. Most of the time Frankie's okay, but he has decided that he wanted to, I think that what he wants to do is be dominant over my husband. And now my husband is a very dominant individual as well. And so you have two males. I have two males in the house that are fighting for leadership. And but anyway, there's a couple of incidences that happened, and I wanted to share those with you. First of all, about a week ago or so, my husband was he had popped some microwave popcorn, and he was, you know, busy eating it. You know, we were watching TV, and he was snacking on popcorn, and you know, Frankie was kind of just hanging out and sort of, you know, he was around us sometimes, and then he'd go and do something else, and he'd come back around. Well, what the problem was is that my husband wasn't paying attention to Frankie because he was very engrossed in the TV program. Well, what happened was Frankie grabbed, with his beak, he grabbed the popcorn bag out of my husband's hand and just flung it all over the floor. And I'll tell you what, it was really, that was a very upsetting night, to say the very least. And so that made my husband mad. But, you know, he was still trying to be patient about everything and stuff. And I said, hubby, you know, like, you can't have snacks with Frankie because he's going to want to get your snack, you know. And but you know, my husband isn't intuitive when it comes to pets and to kids, and so he had no idea until that happened. Well, now he knows, right? So anyway, so he decided he wasn't going to have any more popcorn, you know, while Frankie was out, and which was a good idea. So, just very recently, this was within this past week, my husband was fixing his breakfast in the morning, and he cooks his breakfast on the stove in a little skillet. And so Frankie, you know, he'll usually hover about, he'll walk on the floor and you know, try to peek over on the counter to see what we're doing when we're cooking. Now, I don't allow him out when I'm cooking because I know what can happen. And anyway, I should have been putting him in his cage while my husband was cooking too, because it wasn't actually, this didn't actually happen while he was cooking, but after he had gotten his food in his little plate, he put the plate on the counter and just left for a second, which you never do with kids or kids, dogs, pets, anything like that. You just don't, because they, you know, they don't know when they're young. When kids are young, they don't know, and pets, of course, are really hard to train. But anyway, so Frankie, just being Frankie, he reached up to the countertop and pulled my husband's breakfast plate, all pulled it to the floor, and it made a big old mess all over the floor. And my husband was livid. He was livid, and so anyway, I won't go through all the details of what happened. You know, I cleaned it up, and he was just so mad, you know. But so okay, so from now on, with my husband, this is Frankie's routine. When my husband goes in the kitchen in the morning to make his breakfast, I always put him in his cage, and Frankie has learned that when I put him in his cage, he's very patient about me putting him in his cage. So you know, he knows that that's his time, that he just has to wait, you know, for me to let him out again. So looks like little Miss Brianna is trying to squeeze and wiggle her way off of the table. She's too cute to do that. What are you doing? Oh, I see what's going on too. She almost lost her other pillow. There she is. So yeah, so anyway, our routine now is, I put Frankie in his cage when my husband is preparing his breakfast, you know, and once he has it all prepared and on the stove, then I let Frankie out, and Frankie can't get to where his breakfast is on the stove, so that's fine. And then whenever my husband goes to eat his breakfast, I put Frankie in his cage, and Frankie has to stay in his cage until his breakfast is all eaten. And so that's our routine in the mornings. And also for me, when I'm cooking our dinner at night, I always have Frankie in his cage when I'm cooking the entire time, because he's really sneaky. He can sneak up and just grab something off the counter because he's really tall. You know, he's up to my underneath my chest, or on, you know, my chest, when he's just standing up with his head not stretched out. So it's just right. He's up to here on me, and I'm 5 feet tall, so he's probably about what, I'm trying to think, 3 feet tall or something, I guess. Trying to guess here, but anyway, so yeah, he's been a troublemaker, and but so ever since those two incidences, that second incident, my husband has completely ignored Frankie. He used to give Frankie all kinds of attention and try to pet him and be friends with him and all that stuff, but I think that wasn't helping at all. Because, you know, Frankie's dominant, my husband's dominant, and you just can't get two dominant males like that in the same household and be friends. But so ever since my husband has ignored Frankie, it's been great. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, but Frankie is so much more calmer, you know, and I think it's because he can relax now and not have to feel like he's fighting to be dominant anymore. So you know, and he behaves me really, really well. Frankie has learned my hand signals, and so when I signal him, you know, to get off of something, he will get off. When I signal him that it's time to go in his cage, he'll go in his cage. I found that talking to Frankie, speaking to Frankie, doesn't do it. you know, like you would a dog, like you would tell a dog, you know, sit or stay or whatever. Frankie doesn't respond to talking at all. Um, but he does respond to hand signals, and so I've learned to do that. Uh, and how I thought of the hand signal thing was my one of my very best friends that lives in she lives in California, that I've known for, gosh, I don't know how many years, 20, 25 years, I don't know. Longer than that, probably. Well, since I've known her since I met her in 1989, and so that's how many years that we've been friends. Anyway, to get back to the point, she used to have a Dalmatian dog that was deaf, and so she used to do hand signals, and so I thought, you know, Frankie's not deaf, but he doesn't understand my words, and I started using hand signals with him, and it works great. So anyway, that's been neat. At least he's, you know, he's paying attention to my hand signals. So yeah, he's getting to be a big boy, I'll tell you what. I think he's full grown right now. He just turned he turned 6 weeks old a couple of weeks ago, so they say at 7 weeks that they're full grown. They're considered adults at 7 weeks, but anyway, yeah, we're still just taking it a day at a time with Frankie. I get along with him really well, and you know, I do at times need to give him a timeout in his cage, but you know, that's just what you do when you have pets. Sometimes you have to give him a timeout. And you know, Frankie likes his cage. He'll go in there even when he's out of the cage. And I always leave the cage door open. He'll go in there, and that's his safe place, you know. So I think Brianna is looking super, super cute in this outfit, you guys. Let me turn the camera up. Oh my goodness. She is adorable. She's adorable anyway. I just love this sculpt. Love, love, love this sculpt. Yes, I do. And there she is. So, anyway, I wanted to bring Brianna on, and I wanted to talk about Frankie. I've got all my Christmas cards sent, and all my gifts sent, and so now I can relax a little bit. I've got my living room all decorated up. My farmhouse living room decorated up for Christmas, and so I think that I'm winding down. But Chris, I wanted to say thank you again for this cute, cute card. I love, love, love it. Thank you so very much. And be looking for your card too. I mailed it a while ago, but I know that it takes a while for things to be mailed back and forth from the USA to the UK. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. I now have another one of my my little cuties all dressed up in their Christmas outfits, and I'm looking forward to showing them all to you in my Christmas video. And so anyway, thanks so much for visiting. I always appreciate when you do, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and until we meet again, bye-bye.